So we're making camp after everything. And Chuck, you do notice something in the night. But it's not something attacking you. It is something sneaking away from the castle in the darkness. Trying to avoid you and your notice, and
We're no good at that, though.
Yeah, headed into the underbrush of the swamp. Yeah, trying to get away from you all. Or
Psst, Louie. Hey, Louie. We gonna get that there. That there in the swamp.
that there in the swamp.
You see them that there in the undergrowth over there, Louie? We gonna get that mother puss bucket. And yeah, me and Louie will take off after whoever.
And you have time to ready your allies also, if you...
Hey y'all, get up! And then I'll leave.
So you guys are awoken in time as Chuck goes to run off into the wilderness. With his result, you definitely see what he's looking toward and what he's going after. So, Chuck, you trying to just run them down as quick as possible, or you're just attacking them?
Yep. I mean, I'm maybe not attacking them, but I'm definitely going to catch up.
Okay, let's roll dexterity to have you catch them.
Get caught.
So you could catch one of them for sure, right? You could grab one of them and tackle him to the ground, and and be able to ambush them, whatever you wanted to do to them, pretty easily. If you wanted to get them all, yeah, you have to try and break off or cut off their path, and put yourself up as a wall against them, basically, where they'd have to run over you. What this would do, basically, is put you in danger.
Well, like, I know all about moving around the swamp, and I can tell you that, like, if they're going that way, then there's only one way they can go to get across that there chunk of bayou. So I'm gonna go get up in front of them.
So you're gonna set up as a wall and try to...
Yeah, me and Louie gonna call it the swamp wall.
Okay. So they're definitely trying to run and get in around you. And you come around and cut off their path, and yeah, immediately their only recourse is to attack you, and they summon up, these balls of greenish acid and launch them at you to try and deter you from them. What do you do about that?
Yeah, fuck them. I'm gonna throw an egg at them. Just gonna throw an egg at them.
The egg sack.
Yeah. Y'all gonna throw that acid at me? I'm gonna throw my acid at you.
So you can ignore their attack and just attack them back. You will take the attack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sweet. So you're gonna throw an egg at him. So the egg, when it attacks, it does a d6 damage that ignores armor. Oh wait, no. It does your damage, right? It is thrown near, ignores armor, dangerous, and weight 2. All right. Volley up, Chuck.
Easy peasy.
Man, you splash one of them right in the fucking face. And roll your damage. 4 damage. Okay. It doesn't kill him, but it does burn. You can tell he's not having a good day now that you've hit him in the face with some acid. And their acid balls strike you as well, splashing into you. And that is a D4 plus 2.
Yeah, but like it ain't though, cause when I throw my egg, I see it hit him in the face, and he yells like, "Pfft," and I bend over and slap my knee all like, and they acid bolts go over my head. I'm gonna spend a luck to not
spend a luck point to avoid the damage. Okay, yeah, that would have been a horrible blow. This acid strike, but you're such a guffawing moron that you managed to actually avoid their counterattack. And behind you, a tree just like is struck by 3 balls of acid, and it just melts into nothing. What about the other 2 of you? So he woke you up in time. You see him run up in place, and he moves to cut them off, and they have to stop and try to fight their way through him, basically. So Gorlin and Heracles, what are you guys doing? You've had time to like gather your weapons and armor, and make reasonable preparations, and run up and get into position. What do you do?
I charge at these things, just full on.
Don't catch him between a rock and a chuck place.
Okay, so you come charging across the swamp, running in to hit one of them. Go ahead and hack and slash. Okay, so you come barreling over. They throw acid out to hit Chuck, and and it misses him. So as you come running in, Heracles, the ground beneath your feet rumbles, and one of those larger worms, the Worm Guardians, appears, bursting up from the ground to strike at you. And you'll have to get around that or engage that creature. You could just deal damage to that creature and be stuck in place by it, basically. Right? You're fighting that thing instead, or you'll have to do something to jump around it, to get around it, avoid it.
Yeah. Just as it pops up, I try to like put a hand on top of it and like leap over it to just blow past this thing before it attacks me.
Okay, yeah, defy danger dexterity. That's definitely by movement, so you'll get your +1.
Yay! It's good. It's good I have a +1 on that. So that would be a 7.
Oh, it would be a 7. Okay. Okay. You leap over it, and you do make it, but the thing does snatch out at you, and it grabs onto your leg, right, with its mandibles. And it's got you grasped in its mandibles, bites down hard. So let's do a d6 +1 to you. Alright, so 6 damage to you. It doesn't ignore armor or anything. as this thing grabs and latches onto your leg, and you can keep moving, right? You are strong enough to drag it along, but you will be dragging it with you as it's trying to bite down on you in the future. But what about Gorlin?
Yeah, basically I start lagging a little bit behind because these guys are crazy fast, and I'm running my hind legs. It's a bit of a mistake of mine. Then I see a ball of acid whiz past my face. I see something coming out of the ground, and Heracles start dancing with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I start looking around to see if there are any more clues to what the fuck is happening here.
Alright. Discern realities.
Okay, I made a wisdom roll earlier. You want to use that or a new one?
I'll just roll another one. It's fine.
Okay.
There you go. It's the exact same.
Yep.
So you can ask one question from Discern Realities.
What's about to happen?
These worm priests are trying to sneak or get by all of you, basically. They are about to break into 3 different groups, right? They're about to scramble and hopefully, give one or more of them at least the chance to get by.
Okay. I'm gonna relay the information to the group. I'm gonna be like, guys, they're gonna split. Might charge one of them that's not split yet. Like, let's say one that's not busy yet. Somebody that doesn't have, that think he's getting away, but he's not.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and hack and slash on that one. You do get the +1 here.
Okay, so +1 to that.
Well, he's going to have a bad day.
Yeah. Bringing up the hammer of injustice on him.
The hammer of injustice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost an outlaw now.
I just wanted to hear you say it. Yeah, you catch that guy dead to rights, right? He totally was breaking off and thinking he was slinking away, and you come bounding up and you're right on top of him. Deal damage to him. Oh, we didn't roll your Kung Fu either.
Oh.
Yeah, roll that real quick. Roll your Constitution.
Kung Fu.
Alright. I think that's 2 hold.
Is it? Oh, it was 1.
Might just be 1.
Oh. Fight with honor. Yeah, right. Tucci, yeah.
Okay.
So hold Tucci.
Yeah, so you can deal damage to him for your hack and slash, and you can spend your hold if you want to.
6 damage.
Do you have any?
Do
you have any piercing or anything?
I'm hitting him with the hammer. 2 piercing.
2 piercing. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that a dead worm priest. That was the same one that Chuck hit with the egg, right? He was trying to slough the egg out of his eyes and the egg acid out of his face and try to run for it, but Gorlin, you snatched him up, picking off the weak, like a proper wolf, right?
Come on, I'm a hyena.
Whatever, proper hyena. Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I guess if he was already dead, it would have been a proper hyena killing, which wouldn't be a not killing, but whatever.
Fair enough. Okay. Can I close the distance with whoever's fucking around with that Heracles?
Yeah, on the Worm Guardian? Shit, yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Get close to it and try to maybe break his jaws with my bare hands.
Pry the mandibles loose from his leg. Yeah.
Cool. Open all the way.
Yeah, and I guess, Heracles, you could roll to aid Gorlin do that. Right, it's your leg.
Totally. We've already broken one mandible from a giant one.
It'll grow back. They grow back. It's fine.
So here's my aid.
Nice. Heracles' mighty thews are surely easy to break loose from this. We talk about thews around here, Mason. That's what we do. Right.
Mighty thews.
So go ahead and defy danger with your strength, Gorlin, and you get a +1. Again! Again! Like a monster. Yeah, exact same thing. You pry the thing loose.
Like I want to squeeze and then pry it open. Try to do the least damage possible to Heracles.
Oh yeah, it's no damage.
That's an issue.
It's 0 damage to Heracles. You just like whip this thing open and he's loose and running. Like Heracles does a good like flex that like causes the mandibles to loosen, and then he flexes and then releases, right? Flex and release. He does this all day, every day, even when he's just sitting there, right? So he does a quick flex and release, so the mandibles are already loose, and you whip them loose. His kegels are like. Yeah, it's Ghostbusters, isn't it, you motherfucker? Okay, so Heracles, you break loose from the mandibles and you're on the run. You're on the move. What do you do?
So, if I remember correctly, you were saying these things were like trying to like run into the like woods of the swamp or what have you?
Yeah, right now they're trying to scramble loose. One of them got eviscerated by Gorlin, but they're trying to scramble around and split up, right? But that's not working out too good for them.
Cool. Yeah, I think whatever one is furthest away, I want to try to grab that one to cause, a little bit of panic from the one I passed, but grabbing the furthest one away and like throwing him back in the mix.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, just hack and slash on him, right? He's trying to get the hell out of there, so you've got free reign to just kick his ass. Oh yeah, you catch him, blindside him, right? In the chaos as one of them drops, you blindside on one of them, breaking suddenly loose and sprinting up on him suddenly. Heracles appears with his sword, using the sword, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Deal damage to him. Is that piercing?
One piercing. Forceful, messy.
Yeah, his head. You chop his head clean off. One swipe, and it's just a worm priest head floating through the air. Dead. So we've got Heracles decapitating a worm priest in a single blow. He looks fucking sick. And we've got Gorlin wrestling with this worm thing now. Chuck.
Look at her now, like, so we got the 3 worm priests and that one big worm fucker, but like, now we got the 2 dead worm priests, so we just got the one though. He's still trying to run away, right?
Oh yeah.
Ain't gonna do that on Charlie's watch. Get him, Louie! And me and Louie are gonna spring into action.
Alright. Try to catch the last one. The last straggler. Trying to break free. Are you throwing an egg at him? Are you shooting him, you said? What did you say? How did you say you're attacking him?
So like, me and Louie, like, we tag teaming him. I'm gonna whip up my spatula, the short sword, and we going like...
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go high, Louis gonna go low, because it's the only way Louis can go, because he only like 2 feet off the ground at his best.
Okay, so we're not rolling phrasing anymore. Is that it?
I mean, like, yeah, we gonna tag team.
All right, hack and slash.
So I can add Louis' stuff
Ferocity to damage.
To damage.
Yeah, it's cool, Chuck. You're fishing. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Nat 10, y'all.
Not gonna get that XP point you wanted. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's fine.
Deal damage.
Alright, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Is that any piercing? Do you have any piercing?
No. It's
Okay.
a short sword and an alligator.
All right.
Did you add
I have my crossbow damage in there, which is at a +1, so I added another one for Louis' damage because I'm not using the crossbow. So math works out.
Sweet. Yeah, you stab this thing and hold him steady. You're squared off with him now, as he's trying to break loose.
Get away from us, Louis.
What does this thing do?
You live in the swamp, you die in the swamp.
I need to make a soft move here. Yeah, he just he tries to grab hold of you, and he gives off this smell, and you can see he's covered in this sort of film, sort of a viscous stuff that kind of burns your eyes as you get close to it and you slash at him. And he's just trying to grab hold of you now, and spread his corrosive film all over your body and burn you to get by. What do you do?
So like me and Louis we learned some of that there, the swamp judo.
Oh.
It's like normal judo, but you do it in a swamp.
It's very different.
Yeah, so I think like he's like, and he like comes at me, right? And I'm just gonna like sidestep him and trip him or something.
Okay. Swamp judo. Okay, well it sounds like you were doing dexterity. So let's roll defy danger dexterity. You're getting out of the way. You can. But when he gets around you, well, you avoid him, right? And he runs by and dives into like a bit of murky water, right? He takes a few steps past you as you dive out of the way, and when you turn around to see him again, he's jumping into this like murky pool and trying to disappear below the water.
Damn it! Go get away from us, Louis! Get him! And as Louis goes into the water after him, right, like, so I'm assuming Louis is swimming along the surface following this guy so that I can see, like, kind of visually track where they're going, and I'm going to run along the banks or whatever to keep up. And when I get the chance, like, fire a shot off into the water or something.
Okay, defy danger with your wisdom.
For what?
To track his position, basically. It's not really hunt and track, but...
Yeah, okay, I was going to say, can Louis help?
Oh, yeah, you're tracking him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, then that's an 8.
Okay. An 8.
Damn, Chuck, fucking roll a 3, why don't you?
You're the one who positioned for Louis' aid on that roll that you failed just now.
I know.
You can't help yourself. Okay, he's moving. and it's not like a big pool, so he has to surface at some point. And you can be there to take the shot, but the creature is going to attack and harm Louis.
Well, but like, what does that mean? Because Louis doesn't have hit points.
I know that Louis doesn't have hit points. I'm
Does that
keenly
mean
aware
Louis-
of that.
Does that mean Louis dies?
No, it'll mean that he's injured, right? And
Oh, yeah, well, Louis, he a tough old gator. He gonna survive that then. So I ain't worried about that.
basically we'll say it's a -1 ongoing to like all of his stats.
Yeah.
Until he's been like, properly healed.
So what you saying is like Louis gonna get extra cookies is what you saying?
He's gonna need some motherfucking cookies.
Because he a real good gator.
He didn't get that dog. He's got no cookies.
He's gotten like 2.
Yeah, but one of them was a sugar cookie, which doesn't count.
The other one was oatmeal raisin, basically.
Which is pretty.
Like, you baited.
What are you talking about? Why are you throwing shade on the oatmeal raisin?
Come on, let's be real here. With Louis,
I'll have you know, my grandmother made like world famous oatmeal raisin cookies, like they're the best shit in the world. So when you say oatmeal raisin, I may have a different understanding of them than you. I love that face. I love you frozen right there, just like that. Just like, damn. I've been besmirching your grandmother's legacy this whole time by hating on oatmeal cookies. That's right. That's right.
Take it.
That's what happens. Greatest Generation done got your ass. What the hell, Mason? Well, let's jump back over to Gorlin wrestling with a big worm creature. So Gorlin, you've got 2 fistfuls of worm mandible. What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna try to pry them broken. Basically break the jaw off, or yeah, probably that's what's gonna happen. Just mangle it. Mangle the muscles enough so he can close his mouth around me.
Okay. It's always this way. You make a creature with mandibles and people are automatically like, tear the mandibles off! I guess it makes sense. Defy danger with your strength.
If he had arms, would break them. Defy danger wisdom. Ooh. 8 strength.
Let's see. So you can either strain yourself in breaking them, or you can, so you're trying to break them, right, with just sheer, like, strength. You can do that, but it'll strain yourself, right? You'll, like, pull a muscle or something. Or you can, struggle with the thing a bit to get, like, the proper leverage, plant a foot, but it'll have time to counterattack you in some way before you break the jaw open. It's up to you.
I think I will. I'm gonna try to break it as fast as possible, so I can try and kill it.
Okay. Yeah, you just bear down, grit your teeth, and lift with your back to break these mandibles, and you do break them loose, right? And the thing like gives out this sort of wormish screech as it like flails back from you. Kind of spitting this acid in the air as it's trying to get away from you. And it dives back down into the muck, but when it's gone, you have sprained something, and you're going to have to mark the weak ability.
Okay.
But the creature does, like, dive into the muck, and it's trying to get away. I mean, you could, like, grab it and be like, no way for you, worm, we're going to kill you for sure, or whatever.
Oh yeah, I totally grab its tail as it's trying to run away and try to hold it down.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you can hold it and wrestle with it if you're just trying to hold it in place, or just hurt it. Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to hold it in place and I scream, Heracles, got something here for you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay, so Heracles, he's trying to hold it down and set you up for, I guess, a killing blow or something. What do you do, Heracles?
Yeah, I'm running and like charging at it, right? And I give a call off to Baryon as maybe he was making his way towards me to help fight this like worm priest.
Yeah.
So we're now changing directions and doing that same thing where he jumps up on top of this thing and rips some of its scales off as I try to chop off parts of it.
Like a flash of blue lightning, Baryon comes running in and strikes the worm as Heracles does. So, Gorlin, you can roll to aid Heracles here.
Oh, yeah. I try to hold it as still as possible.
Yeah.
Not much I can do. It's the same as my dex.
Cool.
And it's a 5.
Okay, so Gorlin can only hold it so long. Like, the thing is slipping through his grasp, right? Through the it's so mucky, right? The thing is covered in mud and shit. And it's slipping through his grasp, but he's trying to hold it as best he can as the thing is running. But, so Heracles, you'll have one shot at this thing. Go ahead and hack and slash. Okay, so it's gonna splatter you, with spray, corrosive spray as you get near it. The only weapon it has left. So go ahead and deal your damage, Heracles. Okay, good damage. And that's 2 piercing still, was it?
1 piercing.
1 piercing. But forceful and messy, that's right.
Yeah.
So... yeah, big chunks of armor plating and stuff go launching off of this thing's back. So a d6 plus 1 for you as it turns and sprays you and Baryon with corrosive spray. Okay, so 5 damage. And we'll have to roll the move. When you are splattered with corrosive spray by the Guardian Worm, roll plus con. Oh, man, no problem. You're stung by the acid. You take a -1 forward to all actions. But the thing finally slips loose from Gorlin's grasp, right? And it is barreling down, disappears beneath the muck. Okay, Chuck, so coming back to you, wrapping up with this worm priest, it bursts up from the pool and is attacking Charlie. Not Charlie. Attacking Louis with a big gout of acid from his fingertips. And Louis is writhing in pain There's frothing water and mud everywhere.
What does he say?
He's saying, man, that hurts. That hurt real bad.
Yeah.
I'm about to get excited.
Yeah, I think that's the most fear I've ever heard in Louis' voice, right?
Yeah, you can see, you can taste the terror. He has headphones on, so she probably can't hear you.
I was kind of hoping she could hear me through your sound.
You got headphones on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think Chuck is filled with this deep rage as his only friend is hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this fool.
All right, volley.
I hope it's a 3.
Choose an option.
Yeah, ammo. I shoot a lot, right? I'm angry, and it's like picking, and then finally one of them hits.
Okay, so you have to take a couple of crossbow shots. All right, so deal damage.
Now, can Louis help?
Well, he's already taken the damage, which reduces his ferocity by 1. I mean, otherwise, yeah, but, I mean, he just has no ferocity.
My Gata's got 2.
Oh, well then, yes. So that's an extra 1 point of damage. Which kills it!
Big on y'all thinking Louis ain't no ferocious Gata, giving him that +1 ferocity. Goddamn.
Yeah, and your bolt comes in, and as Louis getting hit, he chomps down on the thing as your bolt strikes it and, deters its attack for a moment for him to sink his gator teeth into the thing and just rend, right? And shake the thing until it is broken and battered, and he, launches it to the side, and it lands in a lump. Dead. Laying there in the muck.
Good. No escaping for them.
So all foes are defeated. What do you guys do?
It's time to go down, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys have time to, finish up your rest. You can regain half your maximum hit points. And, yeah, you have rested. Also, you need to eat a ration.
Ration.
Does everybody have dungeon rations?
I do.
I'll pull some out of my venturing gear.
Yeah.
Swamp rations.
Okay. So you gather up, and we are venturing below the depths into the Sunken Castle.
We're venturing below the depths?
Into the depths. There are many sorts of places to go. One of them is the depths. So we've already gone through the courtyard, and Chuck saw the last tower. He's passed on the information about what he saw below, and what he's been doing with the gnarled, the grimy stave.
Well, I don't pass that part on. I tell him it's all my swamp power.
Okay, he tells you about his amazing swamp power. And you find the ruined staircase that he followed down before. It's the primary structure within the walls of the castle, and has long ago crumbled to rubble. But there remains one staircase that has been cleared of debris and shows signs of regular use. Heading down the ruined staircase leads to the ruined tunnels beneath the castle, which are a twisting maze of damp and dark. With a cursory examination, a trespasser can tell the tunnels split in either an easterly or westerly direction. Of course, we know to the easterly direction is the sanctuary. Chuck tells you all about it. It was a cool place. He used his swamp powers there to kill an unsuspecting, possibly innocent person, because we've not yet talked to any of these people. You're just trespassing and murdering, but it's fine.
It's fine.
But through... so do we go to the western tunnels instead? That seems to be the case.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a move to roll.
Hey y'all, watch out for them the glowing red circles under the water though, cause it's like chest deep. Except for Louis, he just kind of swim in it.
Yeah. So when trespassers wander the waist-high muck below the keep, they are either forging ahead or bringing up the rear. If you are forging ahead, roll plus con to brave the frigid muck. When you are bringing up the rear, roll plus wisdom to keep an eye out for trouble.
So, because we've had this vision of splody magic circles, do we get a plus to this?
Yes. Yeah, you both had visions of the underground and everything, so... yeah, you definitely get a +1.
Can I forge ahead?
Yeah, and me and Louis, we's real good at bringing up the rear. It's like the best thing we do, cause then like we can see all the trouble in front of y'all, but then if y'all get it, we can run away real easy like. So don't get it.
So you're gonna bring up the rear. Who's gonna forge ahead?
Wait, can I do it?
Yeah, Gorlin. And Heracles, do you want to help either one of them?
I'm definitely forging ahead with Gorlin, so I'll aid him.
I was hoping for the dreaded and mysterious Heracles sandwich.
Yeah, I was just gonna stay in the middle. But I'm flexing this. I'm practicing my.
Yeah, that's how you forge ahead, right?
Yeah, you're the meat.
Because your bulging muscles are in the way.
Alright. So Heracles helps. He's going to expose himself to a little danger upcoming, but go ahead, Gorlin, roll con, and go ahead,
Twain no thing.
Fucking Bayou Orc, roll, wisdom. Whatever the hell your name is.
It's shit. Thing on like... Louis, can we talk about how this here like omniscient being after like 7 whole sessions of this whole game ain't know our name yet though? Damn disgrace.
Can somebody roll a 2d6 plus 3 plus 1, please? Is it plus 2? Plus 2. Yeah, plus 2. I closed my roll 20 by mistake.
Oh,
I got you. Damn, good roll, Gorlin.
yeah.
Yay.
It's a real good roll. Okay, so you both get to 10 plus. So you find an easy path through and get the drop on any danger. Sweet. So through the western tunnel, trespassers will come to the muck-strewn series of rooms that served, it looks like a row of barracks rooms that you're walking down. You saw this place in your visions, right? The hallway with the several doors on either side. And you definitely, like, both of you have seen the vision of the exploding circle more than once for Chuck. And you definitely know where that is. But Chuck, you also you also spy something in the darkness, like in the rooms. I don't think you see what's stalking you right away, but you notice strange ripples in the muck around you, coming from, these barracks rooms. As you all are forging ahead, that there are interlopers waiting in the wings, right? They are readying an ambush on you. So what do you guys do?
I think I'll be like that though. Yo, they gon' jump out the shadows at us like they're all spooky and scary like, but all we really gotta do is like Heracles, you and Golden, you just kill them all, and then whoever run away, me and Louis chase them down, easy peasy.
The swamp standard.
Yeah, the swamp standard.
So, do you guys stop? Like, what's your reaction to him telling you you're about to be attacked?
I think we should just pretend like we're completely oblivious and forge ahead, and then when they jump out, we're like, surprise! Reverse ambush, motherfuckers!
As Chubb tells us oh, there's an ambush up front. It's like, good. Just keep walking forward, and as soon as they come, maybe when he tells me, I pull out my sword. I just keep walking.
Okay. Now, you're definitely coming up on that place where the exploding magic circle is. You know a few more steps, Heracles and Gorlin, that you'll be on top of it.
Okay. I want to get to right by the edge, maybe a step or two away from it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of call out into we know you're there. We know you're scared. Come on, children. Come and play. Or maybe you're too big of cowards and you should just flee back into the darkness. Back through the rock.
Okay. Yeah, so you call out a challenge. So go ahead and roll your... What are you waiting for?
You're going, yo, what you waiting for, though? The pus buckets.
Yes, they will attack you, Heracles. They will expose themselves. The first thing they do is just explode the circle. Like you hear some kind of arcane language echoing down the corridor from the shadows. And that circle just behind you glows a bright red, and it explodes. But Heracles, you have an opportunity, right? Knowing that it's there and that it's happening, to avoid the blast. You'll definitely get a +1 to whatever you do, but tell me what's up.
Are there any pillars or rocks or boulders in this place?
It's kind of just a narrow hallway, right? And these doors and rooms on the side, right? It's just kind of a hall of doors. There's definitely there's doorways that don't have doors on them that you could dive through, right?
I think so the blast is coming. I want to grab a door and rip it off its hinges to kind of use it as a shield for me and Burial.
Okay.
Straight up Arnold style.
Now that sounds like pure destruction.
And I do have Ben Bar's lift gates.
Well, that's not a necessity for this. It's like a rotten door that's been sitting there stewing in this muck for God knows how long.
Okay, I was picturing solid stone. doors first.
No.
Cool.
But it is pure destruction, so I think you are doing a Herculean appetite here. And you're defying danger with strength. This is not via movement.
Oh.
Okay. But there's a complication. Complication due to your strengthiness. Okay, I'm gonna pass this on to Gorlin as a complication. He does, like, force the fire around him, right? But it just kind of, like, pushes the fire around the sides. I'm gonna pass it on to both of you, actually. We're gonna do this Heracles style. And the fire is launching around the door, right? And it is coming at both of you, but you do have a chance to, like, avoid it somehow. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna defend Chuck. I'm gonna grab him, push him under the muck so the fire doesn't touch him.
Get dunked, fool! Okay. Okay, roll to defend. Chuck, I guess you could aid here? Or interfere, even. He's trying to dunk you.
Man, like, we ain't gonna play these here bayou games up in the real swamp, though. I don't want to get dunked.
I mean, he's trying to defend you.
I know.
Okay, so Chuck is not into it. So roll to defy him, Chuck. Roll plus bond.
Oops. Damn it! God, fuck! Why can't I fail?
Chuck doesn't want your Bayou games. So you're gonna have a -2 here, Gorlin.
We in the real swamp.
But roll Constitution.
Sorry.
Okay, it's still a 7, so you still have one hold for defend.
Okay.
I'm definitely... Chuck is gonna have to face some sort of consequence, but you do overpower him and eventually get him dunked. So the fire is raging, coming towards you, Gorlin. What do you do?
Okay, like, he kind of struggles with me before I can dunk him, and we end up both dunked. But I halve the effect of the damage, or half the damage.
Sweet.
For both of us. Does it work like that?
Half it for yourself.
Yeah, half for myself. He gets burned.
Well, you're defending him. Oh, you can't redirect the attack to you. Yeah, you can half the damage, though. The effector damage, yeah. So, you're both going to take the hit. Chuck, being an idiot, struggling against you, doesn't get
ain't no bayou games up in the real swamp.
Doesn't get the full benefit of your help, so it will hit both of you still, but you will do half the damage. Both of you roll 2d6.
Damn.
It's fireball, right?
Fair enough.
So half of that, we'll round down. So 3 damage for Chuck that ignores armor. And 2 damage for Gorlin that ignores armor. The fire that catches on you, on your clothes and stuff, or that wood is quickly doused by mud and stuff. And so Heracles, you're holding like a singed and burned door, and the two of them have dunked themselves under muck. Right? You toss you've got this door, held up as a shield from these flames, and when the fire has gone and there's only smoke, you can see the figures moving out in the distance in the shadow, closing in around you. The worm priests attacking now, making their move, but it's time for our break. So We're gonna
Say it.